Stop trying.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Osu Taiko World Cup 2025. After a wave of Asians versus South American matches, we are back finally to the morning of the second day's matches, which is going to be Australia versus Switzerland very early today, but it's gonna be such a cool match between these two teams. Especially I would say Switzerland's missing a player in their quarterfinals lobby, so we'll see how it ends up. My name is Yongin, and joining with me today, we got the one guy that has been casting with me a lot together last year. It's the combo, it's back again. And
Hell yeah.
Hello. Hell yeah!
we'll have a lot of a combo as well today. Despite the matches being so far apart. I'm excited. I'm excited for today. I'm excited for this match as well. Yeah, even though the seed difference is a bit larger, I think Switzerland could take a few points.
Yeah, I mean they were missing someone last weekend, and I say that really deliberately hurts their seeding because they are a 4-man team, and honestly, not all of their players are all-rounders. So missing Coloma really hurts some of their scores, especially Hidden. Now that today, hopefully they do have their full team, probably get a bit stronger firepower. But for now, looking at the players has been swapped to tournament server, it's not looking that good for Switzerland.
Oh no. So they're taking the Hidden a bit too seriously. Like at least Australia, despite being a Hidden team, we can see them. But Switzerland might not follow that same trend, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
at least we have 3 players.
Australia has some really good players. I would say number 8 seed is a bit of an underperforming seed from them as well. Having players such as our commentary, Jai, who has not commentated a singular match yet, but maybe you will see him appear next week. Necromancy, originating from Chile team, now moving to Australia. So could be set by Crab Cow, originally from Malaysia, now moving to Australia as well. We have Richie, Hungry Turtle, Rango. Rango, a very veteran player, and good to see him come back.
Yeah, the person responsible for the famous crowd Rango!
Oh my god,
Legend.
Rango. Yeah.
I do have to. I do think Jai cast it though.
No, he has not
Death
cast a
Hours.
single match. He has not cast a single
Okay.
match this tournament, this year yet. But we'll see him later. On the other team, we got MZ2BP, which is also known as Taiko World Cup. A very strong mechanics player, hates playing reading maps. We have Nakarin, a very strong early stage player, very high in terms of accuracy, especially Neko Taro, I would say a mapper, but also get decently strong recently, has been delving in the tournament scene. And also Coloma, the end of the team, a speed player, a very mechanics focused team from Switzerland. But again, I think that hopefully they are not missing player again like the quarterfinals.
Maybe they all show up soon. But they did ban Hidden.
Yeah, that might not be a good news. Because that might mean they are missing another Hidden player again. Which is terrible for their team lineup.
Yeah, but Australia's Hidden Scrum qualifiers was also really good, so I'm not sure if Switzerland could have gone to par with Australia anyway. Australia opting to ban possibly the hardest map of a pool with DT1.
Yeah, I guess they just don't want to touch it. Double Time 1, these two maps has been like the most popular ban for the entire weekend. Double Time 1 being the hardest map of the pool. Hidden 1, it will get banned a lot of because it's Hidden 1. Slow Hidden,
Hidden 1 is just
played.
deeper explanation.
It just Hidden 1, yeah. Rest of the players, I mean, Australia can probably play every single map. Let's see what Switzerland go for first. They probably gonna go for mostly no mod maps, maybe some hard rock and some DT. They're gonna go for no mod 1, probably the most 50-50 map of the pool. Actually, less 50-50 than no mod 5, but still one of the more 50-50 maps of the pool. Elder Dragon Legend.
Classic, no mod 1 consistency map. 3.5 minutes long. I think by quite a margin the longest map of the pool. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's no more after all. 46.6, not as high compared to No More 5, but the map is a lot longer, and the BPM is also a lot higher. There's some off-hand patterns, but they are really easy. It's like a DKD. Not easy to cause misses. It's right after the finisher though, so it's given time for players to react. You do see Jay, Crabcow, and Necromancy for their team, which Australia that performed significantly weak on No More 1 last weekend. That was one of the big highlights of their performance, of seeing one map a lot lower than the rest of the rankings.
We'll see how both teams do this map today. It's easier. Qualifier is obviously harder, so in some aspects difficult to judge, especially with a consistency map like this.
We'll see anyone finds misses throughout the entire map. One misses could have caused defeats on this map.
Yes. Because it's easier. Like on the qualifiers pool, I think misses are more expected on like the No More 1 from last week. But now we kind of expect all players to be able to full combo this map. And if they don't, danger. Immediate danger.
Starting off the map, Everyone do power with an SS. Seems like someone did not hit a finisher, and a lag miss from Lackarin to start things off. Not a good start for the Switzerland team on their own pick. Lackarin
was
like
early.
Yeah, it seems like he is not in the groove just yet. Probably a bit of a nerves. He did play in previous 2 years for the Switzerland team, but again, could be just nerves to start off the match. Because first match after all.
Yep, but this is not a map that normally is a clear favorite for any team when you pick it anyway, so maybe they have stronger picks lined up later when they are less nervous in the match.
And the other team is not giving an inch. 100 from both Jai and Crabcow so far in the map. And Necromancy with around 8 100s. Taiko World Cup and Necro Tower above those two. Above Necromancy though.
The Crab Comus is quite massive now because it's in the middle of the map. The combo disadvantage Neckarin has is not as large as the one Crabcow's gonna have now. So it's... you have to look at the accuracy. Because there's a high node count, combo doesn't have the biggest impact when there's so many 100s. Okay, it's many in quotations.
I believe one of the players from Switzerland has been missing out some 1-4 finisher though, which is Necro Tower. Not hitting the 1-4 finishers has been causing a lead to go on to Australia. Some tiny details that you probably not expected to see. Another Necro Tower, another one finisher did not hit. It's the reason why they're not closing in the gap, and Necro finding a miss before. It's actually higher score than Necro Tower. It all comes from the finisher difference. Hit your finishers, guys.
Yeah, like, it's actually impressive. The score difference right now is basically the same as it was before Crabcow missed. And that shouldn't normally be the case.
It's just not something I expected to see some players just not hitting 1-4 finishers, or even just 1-2 finishers in general. That significantly hurts their team score. I'm surprised this is the first pick, and there goes a brick from Taiko World Cup. It's basically over for their first map. Said Necro Tower, despite And FC, because of not hitting finishers, is actually the lowest score in the entire board, with a fantastic accuracy to Crab Cow, a bit around the same score of Tiger World Cup and Nakarin due to one miss, but those accuracies from Australia really steal this breakpoint away.
Yeah, but 100 from Jai, 200 from Crab Cow. Despite the miss, gets the second highest score for Australia as well. Against the captain's interest, we will be going for FM2. Isn't Jai the captain?
I guess.
Yeah.
I want to listen to the song. I mean,
Which is based.
sure. I think he would not be playing this map probably. We'll see. I think they have enough of a lineup for having Master Jag doesn't need to play. But this map though, mapped by FRC, Mugen Dara Bandalala. This map has a lot of slowdown sections. 170 BPM OD6 but a slow 9 times away. SV just so rough to play on hidden.
Yeah, do you think anyone's going to be insane enough to play this with just hidden? Cause I feel like if you can play this with hidden, you might as well add hard rock. Might as well.
Yeah, might as well.
Makes it actually easier to read some parts.
There's some 225 BPM SV at the end, and it's only for 10 seconds. But if you're not the best at hard rock, you might find some misses in the map. Alright, they got China with a song name. It's a song name that Jai made it up yesterday, and I still have not get it.
Apparently something she sings sounds like that, but I generally just... I've never listened to lyrics.
I was like, can you even hear the China part where Jai mentions? And with that, we see 3 hidden hard rock from Australia. Nakaran with the hidden hard rock, another very strong early stage player. Of course, fantastic with this mod combo. 2 hard rock from Taiko and Neko Tower.
And an early accuracy advantage for Switzerland with Australia across the board. Struggle with the intro, but this lead will very quickly shift because they have a 2-mod advantage.
I hate it.
Yes, I can hear it now.
Damn it. No one was giggling in the Australian team though, so they FC so far, unless I start mentioning their name, so Necromancy will be the first one to find a drop.
Finding a few 100s again with slow section, but Switzerland doesn't have the accuracy we need right now to be able to match a hidden hard rock with reduced accuracy. It's not low enough accuracy in general, but because there was a miss on a hidden hard rock, if they were to double S or be near double S, it would be much closer than it is now. Necromancy misses again, but he didn't have a full com anyway.
He laughed at the China. Apologies for that, but that's gonna be a bit of a lead to Switzerland.
Oh no!
He has been showing a bit of an inconsistency throughout the entire map, as finally some chance for Switzerland to come back. The Neko Tower really needs to start hitting some of these finishers. He's only on 98%, but Nakarin missing there, trading Necromancy's miss. And that is the lead back to Australia. They are going to be extending, especially with the mod advantage.
Yeah. Switzerland really needs to see Australia to just have a team miss on the fastest speed section now. Oh, did it happen? No, it happened.
I mean, moving onto the fastest scroll speed throughout the entire map, but it seems like the one being less consistent has been Necron and Necromancy. There goes a miss from Necron. Being an HD player shows that he's not the best at reading some of these SV scroll speed, and there goes a hard pattern and claiming Necro Tower, Necron, and Necromancy. All players start with the end missing on that offhand pattern, and that means claiming the remaining players. The remaining players will be FCing the map. Jai with a very good score, 7100 FC on Hidden Hard Rock, 20 from Crab Cow. And Taiko World Cup, not an HD player at all, so just gonna be moving your vanilla Hard Rock, 1600 FC, still a really good score, but not enough to beat out the 2 double mods from the Australian team.
Yeah, it was very much stacked against Switzerland on this one. But they can pick the next map. Maybe get a point on the board. If they were to go with the consistency angle again, there is no mod 5, but I don't know about that one.
I mean, I still think number 5 is a pretty decent pick for Switzerland. Number 3 as well, I do believe it's a map that they can go for. They just have the flat out skill cap. Not too sure can Necron actually FC that map, but if he is able to do so, I think that's a pretty good pick. In second, they're gonna go for Hard Rock 1. Suyoi Sange has been the map that the lower seeded team should go for every time because this is just your accuracy map, and
yeah.
Switzerland has the accuracy.
And we see a few player swaps on Australia's side. But someone has to come back.
I don't think so, right? I believe they can just swap all of their players. Hungry Turtle, Rango, and Richie to just play this map. I mean, they have like 5 Hard Rock players for the team.
Richie hasn't entered the lobby at any point yet.
That would make sense, yeah. Okay.
Necromancy is one who's coming back.
This is more of a Necromancy A game. Hard Rock 1, something that he is very strong on. More like a low BPM player. Pretty strong at reading and attack in general. Accuracy, something that Necromancy strikes on. Has been the third player on Hard Rock 1 a few years ago in a lot of the Chilean rosters. And even on some hidden picks, he's also as a third player. And now, coming in for Hard Rock 1 makes perfect sense. Rango, once again, similar to Taiko World Cup, just get rid of him. Just get rid of Hidden, then he can play almost every map in the pool. Hungry Turtle, the new upcoming superstar of the Australian team, basically can play everything. A bit weak when it comes to extreme high scroll speed Hard Rock and extreme low scroll speed Hidden, or maybe some of the gimmicky maps. But this is not those 3 skill set mentioned. Jake's not surprised he's in. I do believe he can play every map in the pool as well in this weekend. On the other team, Switzerland is being stuck with these 3 players because I don't think Clomara is here. And even Clomara is here, I don't think they would pay to play this map because these 3 players are just better in Hard Rock in Hard Rock in general. Necro Tower not the best in terms of accuracy, but they are just trying to go for the FC win.
Hopefully we don't see finisher score make a huge difference of this one. Shouldn't.
Taiko World Cup in Nakaran should be fantastic this map. I forgot the DKP. I'm done with my match, so I forgot that part exists, and Nekarin also forgot that part existence. But he is playing the match instead, and that is going to be the first lead to Australia.
But it's tiny, it already shrunk because Australia found a few 100s while Switzerland has... Never mind.
Oh my god.
Never mind. Now there's a lead.
That's a pretty big lead. I have no idea what Nekarin missed on. And this is another free FC map, so missing on this map is kinda detrimental, especially miss on nothing.
That Taiko World Cup missing not on nothing, but does find a miss, and that's 2 misses on the Switzerland side. We don't count the intro ones. Australia still full comboing.
Oh yeah, that's basically over. Nekarin missing again. The only FC left is Neko Tao. Kinda an off performance from Nekarin, gonna be honest. This is not something you expect this play to show. I guess the nerves comes in. Ready for the DKK. Did anyone remember that this time? Nekarin once again hit super early in that part. It's not gonna matter.
There's a 100,000 lead and not much map left. This is very much over unless... I don't know what would need to happen, it's just to watch.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. There's one more troll pattern. We'll see that anyone dips their scores after that. It's gonna come in. Alright, Swiss players finally remember that part exists, but unfortunately it's too late. Another lag miss from Nekarin there, like that is actually a lag miss. I think lag happened to him like probably 2 times in this entire map, causing him to lose the score. Not the best accuracy from Australia either, but it's enough for them to take the W.
Yeah. We do see between Necromancy and Necrochild 700 count, different score. Like 12,000 points, once again missed 2 finishers. Now Australia can up the lead to 4-0 with their own pick.
And there goes a no more 4 pick from Australia. They're a bit kind of generous not going for the HC2 pick, but this is also not that kind of generous pick as well. Blank Society. I think Nekotao can play this map really well. He is really good at tapping these off-hand patterns that are just fun to roll in general. However though, their team also has Taiko World Cup, which unfortunately, not really a player who is known to playing these out maps.
They already wrote. I apologize in advance. We might already know how the map is gonna end based on that sentence, because people sometimes say that strategically to give a opponent a false sense of security. Something tells me, as you just mentioned, this is not the case here.
Yeah, leading every map is just not something that Taiko World Cup enjoys, and this map is I won't say so slow, it's a bit slow, but it's already enough to triple his reading. There's also another player on Australian team, also not really the best at gimmick, which is Crab Cow, who is also playing. However, this is not the type of gimmick that Crab Cow usually struggles quite a bit. This is more like an SB type of gimmick, which I believe he can do it. He can perform this map very well, especially if he practice. Most of the time, he just doesn't want to practice gimmick. Seems like if he is playing, I guess he did practice. There's a bit
Restarting.
of a funny meme in the background that Jai is asking Taiko World Cup, is he playing with CO% again?
There's
The
lore
ones who
behind that.
knows.
Yes.
Yeah, the ones who knows.
Also, shoutouts to the difficulty name defaulting to normal when it was just blank. Literally blank.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see difficulty being normal inside, which was originally gonna be blank.
Actually, why is the default difficulty name normal and not, you know, easy?
I guess that's what the game set up as. I ain't too sure actually. Oh, so
Because
far it's quite normal, but it's not normal anymore. Maybe it's easy for players because everyone is actually FCing so far.
You know what I don't miss? Yellow notes.
Sure.
I'm very happy this map has a grand total of none.
I'm also not a fan of Yellow Nut gimmick myself. But some players also not really a fan of slow readings in general. You can see Taiko Walker is actually trying so hard to play this map. He is hitting so early. And there goes a miss. You know, he's doing a lot better than what I expected. Props to him, but unfortunately, being a third player in these reading heavy maps, especially don't have Chloroma today again, really hurts Sweets as a jet in general.
But in all fairness, you can't do much against Australia's performance anyway, considering Jai is holding a 100 score, that's what I wanted to say. Same with Crabcow. And Hungry Turtle has 6 100s.
Nectar is actually doing really well on his partner though. 2 100 so far in this map. You do see Sweet's players actually practice quite a bit in this map. Even Taiko World Cup, I've seen definitely practice quite a bit in this map too. This is not, again, this is not a map you related his name on. And finally, the last pattern is going to be claiming every single Sweets player, removing all of the FCs left on the board for Sweets. None FC versus an all 3-way FC from Australia. 1, 2, and 12, combining of 15 100s to seals no mod for you.
5100s. Very good performance on Australia's side. Our teammates would really like to play Hard Rock too.
Alright. Australia asking Switzerland to bake Hard Rock too. Yeah, asking should we pick it and what? It's banned. You ban it. You cannot pick it.
You should be able to pick the map you banned. That would be
True.
funny.
I think Hard Rock 2 is also not exactly a terrible pick for Switzerland. I think they do have their players who play Hard Rock 2 as finisher though, so Neko Taro would be missing some of a lot of finishers around the map. And again, he's not really a high SV reader, so could be said about Nectarin, but Taiko World Cup definitely strives on Hard Rock 2. It should still have a pretty decent team scores on Hard Rock 2. I don't think they are the type of a team who just like completely combos when it comes to the high score speed. I'm gonna see Hard Rock 2 being selected at the end, and Australia can be swapping their team rosters.
Yep, we see the Hard Rock 1 roster. Wait, no we don't.
Right?
Hungry Turtle's not here.
Speed Hard Rocks though, Crab Cup probably would be happy to play against that because and it's before 240 BPM. Crab Power is really strong at the Hard Rock lead.
players swapping positions again. But also, shoutouts to Switzerland's strategy being like, I will probably die on this map, but will we have fun? Yes.
True. And
That is how I
after World
operate.
Cup, after World Cup is saying that he can get above 50% accuracy on hidden 2. Banger. He really enjoys playing hidden 2. No, I'm joking. Unfortunately, again, this Switzerland has been free player for last qualifiers probably, and also this match. So usually Taiko World Cup has someone to swap it, but not this year's case, unfortunately. But I can see them upsetting a team, honestly, because of in lower brackets, because of some of the high skill cap roster members they have, especially if they have Paloma being here. I think it's definitely significantly boosts their skills. But he needs to be here, and he is not here.
Yeah. Thankfully for them, their first matchup point is going to be just one seed above them. Probably.
Yeah.
Likely.
Likely.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
Challenges
it
aren't
is.
updated. Yeah, the night matches aren't updated.
Unless they first sweep Australia.
That would be a tough challenge.
You know, not impossible just yet.
You're right.
It could be the case. Everyone is assessing, so okay, no, that's not the case. Apparently, current on 98%, so there's Neko Tower. Taiko World Cup, of course, is his playground. Of course, with SS. Rango, not really known as a hard rock player, but he is really good at hard rock in general. Crab Cow also loves to play speedy hard rock. Necromancy on to 99%, slightly above Neko Tower, and Necro and Soma doing quite well.
Yeah, so far everyone is holding strong. There is a difference in accuracy, but something Switzerland can still catch up on.
Here it comes. A third chain, after the fourth chain of 1-6 is a bit weirder because the pattern, the 1-2 right between them is actually different. The Necrotal will be missing before that 1-6 weird chain hits. And here it comes. And there goes Nakarin. Yeah, that is one of the choke packs of the map. We do see Nakarin, a player being not too comfortable at hard rock scroll speed in general, missing the 1-2 right after 1-6. As a player myself, and a life for myself, I do believe that's one of the harder parts of the map. Speed here goes a bit quicker, and it's gonna be claiming Neko Tower again. 3 FC from Australia so far, and they are still holding it in. We have a break right before the hardest part, second hardest part for me generally, but the quickness in terms of scroll speed. We have off-hand patterns as well.
Yeah, but unless something huge happens, and soon this is once again Australia's point. Their final point as well.
Taiko is doing very well, actually matching up both Rango and Crab Cow, but unfortunately Haroku is just not their other team member strength, and there goes the quicker scroll speed, and we do see rest of the Swedes player starts to crumble. Nakarin and Neko Tower missing again right before the quicker scroll speed starts, and there goes another miss from Neko Tower. And now in the if it wasn't over, Australia did not give an edge in this map. They wanted to play Hard Rock 2, and they want to clean it out and move on to the next stage. 6 100s from both Rango and Crab Cow, 39 100 from Necromancy, almost 3-way FC every single map in the match, and they don't even need some of the better players to play this pool. Tiger World Cup able to match out the 2 top players, performing players on Hard Rock 2, but unfortunately, his teammate just falling a bit behind in terms of quick scroll speed.
But it's not over for them yet. As mentioned, they are facing Seed 24 Mexico next week, while Australia will have a legendary battle with Malaysia, the winners bracket. That will be a fun one.
That would be a big lore one. And funnily enough, if you had checked the also Taiko World Cup 2025, if you are in the server, you look at the match feed, you look at Crab Cow. Hey, why is his flag actually appear as Malaysia? I wonder what happened between Crab Cow, the Australian team, and the Malaysia team. That one is gonna be a hype one to watch. Be sure to catch that match next week between Australia and Malaysia, because I am definitely bringing some popcorns to watch the match.
Alright, Yongen. You can show support for those 2 teams for next week. But how can you do that?
We can buy a banner. It's cost gonna be hell yeah. I mean, we do see the link over here. You can go to the Osu store and buy your favorite team. If the team managed to win the entire tournament, you're able to keep that banner until the next World Cup starts. And how much does it cost, Move?
250 USD. Same as it always has been.
Yes.
No?
No shipping free. No shipping free.
No.
Yeah, but
It's digital.
Anyway, yeah, it's digital. Anyway, Switzerland, thanks to them for participating, and they will be dropping down to the lower bracket, facing against Mexico, which also did get swept by Malaysia, but again, their opponents next week will be a lot closer in terms of skills. And Australia and Malaysia, like I mentioned, the match, remember, come back to watch. After that, we'll have a lot closer match in terms of seeding. Poland versus Vietnam at 14 UTC, and I am be sure super hype about that one because I have a very hot take on that match.
It's not that hot, actually. I think.
I mean, in terms of pick'ems, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Still like 10% for the other team. But yeah, be sure to catch that match at 14 UTC, which will be happening in 3 hours and 20 minutes. Has been a fun time, but we're gonna be saying goodbye for now until the next match starts. My name is Yongin. Joining with me today, I got my buddy.
Me and Wolf. And we'll be back in 3 hours.